Bum, 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 bum. Boy. Didn't realise we were recording.
It's the season of joy, the mics are lit. Alex, Tim, and Joe bringing the grit. Daily drops for December, you know the drill. Game clubs, the vibe, giving you that thrill. Podmas 2025, we in the zone. Voices in your ear, you're never alone. Every day a new drop to unwrap and cheer. Game clubs, the gift, bringing holiday gear. Grab your headphones, tune in tight. Late night laughs or morning light. From RPGs to the classics they play. Spitting fire on the mic every single day. Joey's got the jokes, Tim's got the facts. Alex breaks it down, no game gets lax. Each episode's a gem, they're the squad. This holiday season, they're your pod gods. From the 2025, we in the zone. Voices in your ear, you're never alone. Every day a new drop to unwrap and cheer. Game club's the gift, bringing holiday gear.
Ho, 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 welcome to Podmas. I'm Tim at Wembembo on everything, and I'm joined by my usual co-host, Joey.
Hello, Tim.
Hello, but no Alex this time.
Yeah, he said, you guys are the ones with the muscles, so you watched the film about muscles.
Yeah, we're going to be talking about Santa with muscles.
Oh, God.
What's wrong, Joey?
Oh, his film is what's wrong.
What do you mean?
But, just you get into it, Tim.
All right, Santa with muscles, 1993, starring Hulk Hogan.
96.
Is it 96? Oh, it was 93.
96, brother.
Ah,
Brother.
Stars Hulk Hogan as Blake Power or something. I forget what his name. Blake Santaman. Who's like this jolly, eccentric, but also jacked billionaire.
With the most willing staff in the world,
yeah,
by the way.
He's just like, chefs and drivers and butlers who just all are trying to beat the shit out of him, but it's as an exercise for his workout regimen. Where do we begin? So he's there.
Where do we begin? Because this whole thing is a fucking mess.
Okay, let's start off with initial thoughts. Joey, did you like the movie? Thumbs up, thumbs down?
Not 1 second of this film. You can play the fucking tee-hee jingle if you want. I don't care. This was fucking awful. It was so...
Oh, well, I guess he hated it.
Yes, he fucking did hate it. This movie has been available to watch in its entirety for 11 years on YouTube, and it's amassed less than 200,000 views. And I think 6 of them are me trying to sit through this shit.
What do you mean?
It's awful, Tim. I did some research around the film.
Mm-hmm.
Did you know that they did multiple on-screen rewrites because it didn't stroke Hulk Hogan's ego enough?
No, but that equally doesn't surprise me.
No, it doesn't. There are moments where he's just doing something fairly inane and someone will walk past and be like, oh my God, you're so handsome. It's so strange. The whole thing is a bad movie. And all of the acting. How Hulk Hogan is the worst actor in this is fucking beyond me.
Well, hang on. Mila Kunis is in this.
This is Mila Kunis' first ever film.
Yes, it is.
First ever film. Did you know that Jordan Belfort, the Wolf of Wall Street, was a producer on it? This film was a fucking money laundering scheme.
All right, well, to use the tee-hee jingles again, as for me.
Well, he didn't hate it.
Because you're a fucking sicko masochist.
No, it's a really dumb, fun, turn your brain off.
It's not fun in any way, shape, or form.
It is fun. It's weird. Like, put yourself in the shoes of one of Blake's employees at the house, and you've got to memorize 1 billion rules. I think that's great fun.
No.
No. Oh no!
We did Die Hard.
Fun...
We did the best Christmas film of all time. I would genuinely say this was the worst. Not even Christmas film. It's one of the worst films I've ever seen.
I had a fun time with this because to me it screams 90s Hallmark-esque movie. For Christmas, we've got oh, the kids will be sad if Santa doesn't help out. We've got the action celebrity who has no reason really to be there other than a paycheck. We've got dumb, quirky sitcom and slapstick-esque humor. We have a cartoonishly out there villain who we have a plot twist that makes no fucking sense. It's great. It's exactly what I want from a Christmas movie.
But none of it's done well.
No,
you're looking
perfect.
at the guise of this is so bad it's good. There's a loop, right, where you go, the Eddie Izzard loop that he explains, where it goes good, bad, bad, so good it's bad. This is so bad that it goes from so good it's bad to bad.
Oh no, I had fun with it.
It's so terrible, Tim.
Oh no, I had a great
time.
And
I worry about your mental state if you enjoy this.
So we've mentioned Blake, who seemingly has gotten rich off of basically protein powder products.
There's a point where I can't remember what the staff says, but someone writes him a letter and he goes, so this is a film made for kids. And he goes, I'll just send him a box of the protein what's it doodle that doesn't sell so well and doesn't have the great margins. And you're like, this is for fucking children.
Yeah.
Terry Hulk Hogan. What the fuck are you talking about?
So the film opens with Elizabeth, an orphan at an orphanage in sunny California. And
Not sunny. It's very dark and snowy.
Did we watch the same movie?
I fucking hope not, considering how you've reacted to it.
So,
this is where she's writing the letter at her desk, right? And she sounds really happy and enthusiastic about how miserable everything is.
Yeah, because she's just like, Dear Santa, this year's been great aside from the supervillain who's planning to blow up our building and steal our furniture.
Do I remember right that while she's writing this letter, she looks out the window and there are people stealing someone's Christmas tree while they chase after them?
Not just someone's, the orphanage's Christmas tree from out the front.
And she stands up and smiles while they steal the fucking Christmas tree and then sits down and cheerily carries on writing the letter.
Yeah, because she's writing a letter to Santa to be like, I know it's 3 days away from Christmas, but won't you help, Santa, being as you're in the neighborhood?
Yeah.
So hang on, that letter doesn't really get sent to anyone anywhere, so God knows how she plans on having Santa read it.
Running theme of this film, they set things up and don't finish them.
Cut to Blake, Hulk Hogan, who's beating the shit out of his staff for exercise.
But so they frame this as this is him breaking into a millionaire's house. And all of the staff know kung fu. And it's like a full 5-minute fight scene, and fight is used in big quote marks, where all the dialogue is just screaming at each other. It's literally just screaming at each other. There's a point where one of the staff has a fucking weed whacker or a strimmer pointed at Hulk Hogan's face, and he's pushing him away with the serving plate. And then he gets surrounded by people, including the one with the weed whacker, and he looks over at the chief of staff and goes, oh, well, I guess that's it. 5 minutes wasn't bad, was it?
Yeah.
Fuck off, Hulk Hogan.
So he ends up getting into a bit of a really out there police chase with his friends because they plan on going paintballing in the desert or something.
I don't get this. I do not understand any of this. I've forgotten how he ran into the villains, and now I remember.
Yeah, so Hulk Hogan, for some reason, just has a big problem with authority in this movie because he's on the way to go and play paintball with his friends, like in the desert, and they're speeding, and the cops are chasing them because obviously they're speeding. And so they take the time to just like shoot the copper cars with paintballs and throw shit at them.
Your hero in a Hallmark Christmas film, ladies and gentlemen.
So Blake then goes, rule number 800B or whatever it is. If you think you're in trouble, get out of there. And he just dives out of a moving Humvee, leaving someone else to just crash into a wall, presumably.
And just runs into a mall.
Yeah. So the cops just single out Hulk Hogan and are just like they go through them all being like, have you seen a man dressed in army uniform? Because he's dressed as the army. And he ends up going into this closet and coming out dressed out as Santa. And he goes, "Hey, Santa, have you seen a man in military uniform?" And he goes, "No." And then he turns around and he's got the military uniform hanging off his back.
No, that must be the other 6.5 foot tall blonde man with an enormous mustache.
Yeah, it's Santa.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, a story with Mole Santa is happening where the producer of Mole Santa is like, Santa is missing and I will give whichever down on their luck elf in the house $50, whoever finds them and brings me a Mole Santa. So they all go running off, and one of them's on the phone to like a mob boss being like, I'll get you the money today, my luck's turned around. Joey, you've raised your hand.
Why don't they just give the fucking costume to one of the elves?
You know. So while Santa, Hulk Hogan, is running away from the cops, he climbs into like a garbage chute. And
there's another theme of this movie of Hulk Hogan lying in literal trash.
Oh, that happens about 3 or 4 times. It's very bizarre.
Yeah, very bizarre.
But the cops are just like, where did he go? Like it's a Metal Gear Solid mission.
What was that, Santa?
And then a janitor in the upper half of the mall is just like, fuck this dead Santa Claus decoration. And he throws it down, knocking Hulk Hogan out, and then the elf, who genuinely says forget about it about 4 times in the movie, it's just like, oh my god, I found Mole Santa, I've got $50. And then he gets the guy's he gets Hulk Hogan's wallet, opens up and goes, oh my god, it's Blake Power or whatever he's called.
Santaman.
Blake Santaman. He is the richest man in 10 states. I'm now rich by extension.
I've met a rich person and therefore their money transmogrifies onto me.
Did you know that being rich is contagious?
I mean, like I said, this is a money laundering scheme, so maybe.
So keep in mind, Blake has about maybe $100 in his pocket, like in the wallet. So he gets up and Blake now has amnesia, and the elf is just like, hey, you're Santa. Go be Santa with all these children, you muscle man with a brain injury.
Yeah.
And all the while, so the elf gets his $50. The bet is fulfilled. All the while, there is an old lady, asleep at a table in the mall, being like, I'm raising money for the local orphanage. But she's asleep. And there's a giant glass bowl of money that people have willingly and helpfully put in there. And these 2 guys come along and go, hey, what if we steal from the orphans? And they put this massive fishbowl thing under one of their jumpers. And this girl goes, hey, you're stealing. And he goes, no, I'm not. Shut up. And then he drops it and all the money goes everywhere. So Santa beats the shit out of him.
Yeah.
So after this, because they're like, he's like, oh, that money was meant to go to an orphanage, and I don't know how I got here, there, or anywhere because I'm Santa. Mm-hmm. The elf goes, hop on my moped, we'll ride together to the orphanage.
Is this before or after the villains in their van?
Before. We should also highlight there's a whole scene setting up the villains with the guy's steam powered mansion ? The guy is like, I don't know if he's like, what's the word? A hypochondriac, or whether he is just got like a very compromised immune system.
No, he's a hypochondriac. It's a thing that for some reason in the 90s, every villain had to be terrified of germs.
It's the silent killer. So he's like, I'm setting up a business meeting with a man with a shoe shop in California. And it's like, okay, cool. But then we cut to the man who owns the shoe shop, and he's hanging upside down in the garden from this apparatus, a bit like the leadership dynamics conference from
No, we're not going back to that. Like, this is bad, is not that bad.
So he's upside down, and this guy brings out a TV to the upside down man, and on the screen is our villain, who I forget his first name, but his last name is Frost. So I'm just going to call him
I think it's Jack Frost.
It's not Jack Frost, is it?
I think it's Jack Frost.
All right, we'll call him Jack Frost. I was about to call him David Frost, but that's something else.
Let me look it up, but I'm pretty sure it's Jack Frost.
I'm just going to call him Frost.
Okay.
But Frost is on there going, no, I can't come out and meet you. There are germs out there, but you'll be glad to know that you're meeting with my other scientist friends. And he whips out a geologist, an electrician, and a physician, right? And he's just like, it's my evil geologist, evil electrician, and evil physician. And I had to look up who the geologist was, because I could swear it was Buster Bluth from Arrested Development. It's not, but I thought it is the spit of him. You good?
Yeah, I don't know if you can hear that. I think there's a fox outside. It sounds like murdered.
Oh, cool. You got fox humping.
Yeah. They seem to have it all year round.
Well, they got to keep warm. So the guy is being essentially tortured by a geology brush tickling while being hung upside down. Cut to the steam-powered mansion, and I say steam-powered mansion because it's always the way in these 90s movies with a hypochondriac that just for some reason steam eviscerates germs. So they just have steam cannons on the gates and the doors and the windows and anything that can fucking move. So there's all these steam cannons. We cut back to Santa arriving at the orphanage, and the van with the scientists is there because the
villain's called Ebenezer Frost.
Ebenezer Frost, thank you. There's an ice cream van with the evil scientists in. And
can I tell you that this scene is the one that pissed me off the most?
Let's describe it and then we'll go into why.
Okay.
The van is got the scientists in, and they all get out and they knock on the door of the orphanage, and they're like, "Oh, how's your moving plan going? We can help you move right now to try and get them out," because there's clearly some sort of plot to dig up the area or something. And the lady who runs the orphanage goes, "I'm not moving anytime soon. Get indoors, children." So they tie a chain to a statue of someone out the front of the orphanage and then just drive off. At which point Hulk Hogan grabs the chain and stops the truck from moving. They reverse up to Hulk Hogan alongside him, and the villain who looks like the scientist villain, the physician who looks like the guy from Bottom, the one who died. I forget what his name is.
Bottom.
I'm going to call him Neil. Neil looks at him and goes, "Well, Merry Christmas, Santa," and they all laugh and just drive off. So that's the scene that annoyed you.
The most, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, a lot of the scenes annoyed me in this. I have to be honest, when you're telling this back, it's not exactly how I remember it. And I know that this is on me because I watched quite a lot of this with my head in my hands.
Sure.
So the bits that annoyed me about this scene are particularly the latter bits with Hulk Hogan, where he's physically stopped a moving van with his bare hands holding a chain.
Yeah, he's really strong. He's Santa with muscles.
The bumper would rip off. The fucking thing, the chain itself, when it zooms out and you see Santa holding it,
slack.
Is so slack. Hulk Hogan's barely holding the fucking chain. He can't even be bothered to act in this film.
Yeah.
And then they drive away, and it's just Hulk Hogan with a Santa beard pulling a cum face for a good, 5 minutes and growling when they say, "Merry Christmas, Santa."
It's hilarious.
It's fucking shit.
So, the orphanage wants to thank the Santa with muscles, and they go, "Why don't you stay for dinner?" And Mila Kunis is there as a child. Elizabeth, who we saw at the very beginning, writing the letter, now goes, "Oh my God, you got my letter. You must get a lot of letters." That's the end of that plot point. So they stay the night for some reason. The elf, who's called Lenny, I remember that one.
The next scene is my favourite scene in the movie.
And then what happens then? They get up the next morning and Hulk Hogan hasn't put on his Santa beard, and Elizabeth, the little girl, freaks out and is just like, "Oh my God, you're not Santa!" And he's like, "Yeah, I only wear this for deliveries. Mrs. Claus says it tickles."
Yeah.
What happens then?
The news reporter.
Oh yeah, this fucking amateur news reporter comes in and it's just like, "I heard Santa with muscles is here at the orphanage somehow."
Can I tell you why this is my favourite scene?
Yes.
So they do a news report on Santa with muscles. Now, if this was real and a man had stopped an orphanage from being robbed with his bare hands stopping a post van, driving at full speed going anywhere, boy howdy, there'd be some things to say. But they want him to dress up as Santa for the news report.
They've changed his outfit at this point, by the way.
He clearly has a Santa outfit because he wore it the day before. And Tim, the version of a Santa outfit he wears for this scene, I don't know if you thought the same as I did. It looks like cheap Christmas bondage wear.
I was thinking he looks like a dominatrix.
He's wearing like rubber black gloves and latex and so fucking
really weird. But he's fumbling this interview, and she's like, "Oh, Santa, how did you get here?" And he's like, "Moped, I think." And then she's like, "How did you get so strong?" And then Lenny's off screen pretending to be a reindeer to prompt him to be like, "Oh, reindeer."
That was the line. This line made me laugh out loud.
He's like, she's like, but how did you get so strong? And he goes, I eat a lot of reindeer meat, which would be great for a Santa on the news to say.
That is funny. That was a good line.
That's a good line. And then she goes, okay, interview's over. And then that's the end of the scene.
And nothing else is good in this film hereafter.
So they start talking to the kids, and they're like, kids, why are the villains interested in this building? And they're like, I don't know. And then a rock gets thrown through the window. Oh, no, the head of the statue, isn't it? Gets thrown through a window with a Christmas card tied to it saying only one more day of Christmas shopping, which is a really bizarre motif they keep going for, these villains. Like, they keep putting up signs being like, only 4 more days, only 3 more days, whatever.
You have to remember that there's a geologist, an electrician, and a fucking
physician,
ice cream man, so they're not exactly pure villains.
No. So they go out. So Hulk Hogan goes outside because the physician is there, and he's like, oh my God, I'm going to beat you up. And he gets out a dictaphone and he's like talking shit about Hulk Hogan to a dictaphone, being like, the patient is experiencing headaches, and he punched him in the face, loss of balance, and he trips him up. And he's using his, like, what do they call those ear to disc things? The doctor stethoscope. Thank you. He's using them like nunchucks, which is points for creativity, I guess. But then Hulk Hogan is like, oh yeah, well, the doctor has a tummy ache, and he punches him in the stomach. And he goes, he also is blind, and he punched him in the face. And he goes, and he loves ice cream, and he throws him in the back of an ice cream truck.
What was the thing he said? It's in this fight scene, and it's the most like childish combat line. He's like, we need to find a cure, and he punches him and goes, cure this.
Yeah, it's something like that. And then everyone claps because the villains drive off.
Again,
and they go, kids, are you sure? Oh no, wait, hang on. The villain, the physician is like, oh, if you're really Santa, why aren't you at the North Pole getting ready for Christmas? And this gives Hulk Hogan a massive amount of existential, like, dread and questioning. He's like, hey, why aren't I at the North Pole right now?
Hold on, I'm an extremely successful billionaire.
No, he doesn't remember that, though.
Oh, yeah. Maybe
he's an amnesiac. So he... Oh, what happens? Yes, so he's like, oh, kids, can you think of anything else the villains might be interested in? And they go, yeah, there's the clubhouse, and everyone who's running the orphanage, the lady and the lady and the fellow is like, oh yeah, the clubhouse, that's interesting. And they're like, what's the clubhouse? It's a room under the orphanage where the kids hang out and play. And the kids take all the adults, Hulk Hogan and Lenny the elf included, into this fucking crypt. And this horrible, dingy dungeon that's under the orphanage, and they're just like, yeah, this is normal. There's also a giant ancient vault in here with a lock that nobody knows the answer
You've obviously never visited an orphanage, too.
No, I've stopped delivering my funds to them when they wouldn't accept my going off products.
Fair enough.
So he's like, they're like, well, we've worked out 3 of the numbers on the combination to this giant ancient vault. And Hulk Hogan somehow knows the other 2 numbers. I'll be honest, I don't remember how that plot point is worked out.
6-7.
It's 6-7. And they open up the vault, and the vault leads to a cave with bullshit crystals in it.
Oh yeah, the vibrating crystals.
It's crystals that when they vibrate, they generate electricity, right?
Yeah.
And a kid who I thought was Barry O'Keegan, picks one up and goes, "Oh my god, these things are cool!" And then the orphanage lady goes, "Put that down." So he drops it and it explodes like a bomb.
I like the bit where they're in the church doing the most awful duet you've ever imagined.
Yes, I've missed that
and all the
scene.
walls light up because they're singing terribly.
Yeah, so going back a scene, because this is also important as to understand why the crystals are there.
Is it important?
Well, yeah, kind of. So
Nothing Hogan, about this is important.
Hulk Hogan walks into the church that's attached to the orphanage, and Elizabeth is the only person in there butchering a song of some sort. And she goes, sometimes I think of my mom. I never met my mom, but I think of her when I sing this song. And the orphanage lady tells me that the fairies come if you sing the song right. And so they start singing the song together. And then she hits a note so high that all the walls and windows light up.
And it's these exploding crystals.
Yeah, well, they've got this horrible explosive rock under them. So Santa then comes out of the vault and is like, "We need to get out of this vault. It's dangerous for the children." And then Lenny goes, "Hey, it doesn't matter who you were before you're Santa. The kids need Santa right now," because Hulk Hogan's like, "I need to find out who I am because I don't think I'm Santa." The physicist...
shit, Santa.
The physicist villain... Oh, wait, no, sorry. Not Barry O'Keegan, sorry. That kid ends up going missing, and they're like, "Where'd he go?" And Santa's just like, "I think I know exactly where he went." Keep in mind, Santa has never met Ebenezer Frost. No idea where his house is, but he just knows where to go.
The big vacuum-sealed bad lair.
Yeah. So he's somehow got past the steam gates and the shrink-wrapped bushes.
That's what Gabe Newell calls his front door.
Steam gates.
Yeah.
And he's about to send a slingshot pebble through a window, and Hulk Hogan goes, "This is naughty." And then Lenny and Barry O'Keegan wander back to the car, and Hulk Hogan listens in on the conversation, which basically just sums up everything we already knew about the plan anyway. That he wants to get the orphans out of the building. That Frost wants to get the orphans out of the building so he can do some digging. We already knew this. Next day, Physicist Man is in the building, and they essentially do a bit of a takeover where Hulk Hogan and Physicist Man fight at the top of a bell tower.
This is one of the worst fight scenes I've ever seen in any film ever.
It's pretty bad. And Hulk Hogan, by all rights, wins the fight. But the thing that makes him lose is a Christmas decoration spun around and knocked him into a garbage truck from like 4 stories up.
I really thought that they were going to kill him off. The way
I thought so
falling.
too. Because also the distance he would have had to have gone to go from the bell tower to the garbage truck, that Christmas decoration must have hit him like a fucking comet.
Yeah. This is the 3rd or 4th time that he's lying in garbage in this film as well.
Yeah. So because Hulk Hogan's gone, the rest of the scientists take over the building and basically just turn it into a hostage situation until Frost arrives.
Yeah, and this is the Christmas film, not Die Hard.
Yes. So because Hulk Hogan is now lying in garbage again, he gets his memory back because he sees a packet of Blake's protein powder, and he makes a comment about the packaging that he made earlier in the movie. And he wakes up at his house, and his butler's like, "Oh, what did you do? You went missing for several days and then turned up in a garbage truck dressed as Santa." But he remembers being Santa this time, so the amnesia is not a two-way system.
No, one-way amnesia is famously called.
So he gets his friends from the paintball, and he gets his friends who are on the staff, like the chef and the driver and the butler, to just invade this orphanage with the villains in it. And they have some very cartoony fights until they get to the basement where we see Ebenezer Frost getting into the vault by just blowtorching it open with Buster Bluth.
Yeah.
One of the owners of the vault, or one of the owners of the orphanage rather, who's like, I've been working here for 50 years, pulls Hulk Hogan aside and goes, don't you remember? You grew up here. You're an orphan. In the most bullshit plot twist. I didn't see this coming because I wasn't aware there was going to be any sort of plot twist or mystery to it.
There was no reason for it.
No.
But someone watched a Shyamalan film and went, then they all need a twist?
Yeah. So Hulk Hogan goes downstairs and finds Ebenezer Frost getting into the vault, and he's like, stop going in that vault. It's dangerous, and also we're both orphans. Hulk Hogan and Ebenezer Frost have a bit of a
Scuffle.
Yep. And eventually there's so much violence that all the rocks in the building start vibrating.
Have you said that Ebenezer Frost is played by Ed Begley Jr.?
I did not mention that.
Yeah, he is.
So he's like, come on, we have to get out of here. And oh wait, hang on. I need to go back a little bit again.
Please don't.
Because there's a second police chase that results in a police cop getting blown up with a bazooka by the police. That's a whole thing that happens. But everyone runs out the building, and the orphanage just completely folds in on itself. It's really structurally unsound.
Yes.
And the cops come along and they go, oh my God, who's responsible for blowing up the orphanage? So, of course, Ebenezer Frost and all the scientist villains get arrested. And the orphans go, well, where are we going to go? It's Christmas Day and we don't have a home anymore. And Hulk Hogan goes, I think I have an idea. And they just dump him in they just dump all the kids and the adults in Ebenezer Frost's house.
Yes.
I don't think you can do that.
You can.
Yeah? Mr. Law Expert, your light is very bright. It looks like you're in the sun.
I am in the sun. It's because I've got monitor here, and they're both white.
Oh my God.
Is this better?
It's a little better. Yeah, it's good.
Good.
So the end of the movie comprises of Hulk Hogan giving children protein bars and powder, and looking at the scientists doing what do they call it when in America they got the prisoners on the side of the road picking up trash?
Oh, like community service.
Yeah, like a chain gang kind of thing.
Chain gang, yeah. Okay.
And they go, and all the kids go, ha ha ha! I want to look at them and laugh. So they all take a turn just pointing and laughing at them from Ebenezer Frost's house. The end.
Yes. Tim.
Yeah.
The director of this film was a guy called John Malowski.
Yeah.
This is his worst rated film on IMDb. Second to that is a film called Cop Dog. Cop Dog is better than this film.
What do you mean? Okay, well, hang on. That's got the unfair advantage of having a dog in it.
That is true. I have got a couple of reviews, a couple from IMDb and a couple from Letterboxd for you.
I love Letterboxd reviews.
Well, the Letterboxd reviews are where the real gold is, but the first one, I'll only read you part of it. It's the featured review, the one that most people found helpful. You'll laugh, you'll cry is the title. So you'll laugh, you'll cry, and then you'll reach for the nearest dull razor, butter knife, or on your property to attempt to gouge out your eyeballs. I've heard how awful through word of mouth this film was, and films in quote marks, and it inspired me to make a bid for it on an internet auction. I should have known I was in over my head when free or best offer was the opening bid. Paintball the cops, fierce battles in centric candy canes, exploding crystals, and an orphanage with only 3 kids. This movie has it all. And then Letterboxd.
Yeah.
I'm sorting from lowest to highest, so it's sort of biased, but Hulk Hogan, you're a lump of coal in the stocking of life. Is the top one.
It, yeah.
Civilization's lowest point is the next one.
Oh my God.
I would have given this film 1 star if it had starred The Undertaker, is one.
What did they give it with Hulk Hogan?
Half a star.
Oh.
Of all of Jordan Belfort's crimes, his worst was producing this.
Oh, yeah, the Wolf of Wall Street guy, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know why I finished this. I really couldn't tell you.
I had fun with it.
Mean Guns is no longer the worst movie I've ever seen.
It's fun.
This film was so bad.
It's bad, but it's fun. I kind of enjoyed my time with it.
I will never watch this movie again, even if you paid me.
I might.
Every Christmas.
Maybe not every Christmas.
Most Christmases.
I don't know. Oh, what was the film we watched? Was it Podmas last year that we watched? The Nativity? Not Nativity.
Nativity, the BBC one.
Yeah. You watch that every year?
We did that for Two Blokes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I do watch every year.
Yeah. I mean, that's your film to watch every year. I'll take Hulk Hogan on the back of a moped wearing bondage gear.
This is good, though. Nativity is good.
Nativity is good. I will give it credit. It's good. This is so bad it's good, and as a result, I prefer it.
So this bombed in the box office, like you won't be surprised to know. With a box office record in week one of $120,000 and a final total grossing of $220,000.
How much do we think it cost to make?
I think they probably paid Hulk Hogan more than $220,000.
I wonder if that's available anyway. Give me a sec.
I wonder.
How much? Oh, Jesus Christ, that's not even close. How much did Santa with Muscles cost to make?
Oh, I also want to flag a few things. This is put in a couple of collections on IMDb.
Mm-hmm.
Where are they? I don't know where to find it now. I had them before.
The only thing we've got here is that it's low budget. That's it. We don't have a number.
No shit. But it was like Christmas movies, films I will watch once a year, awful movies to avoid at all costs, and awful movies, and then Ed Begley Jr. movies that I have seen.
I like that one. I like the last one the best.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Me too.
Joe, are you going to refer this film to anyone?
Only as a method of torture.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
Are you?
Yeah, absolutely. I had a fun time with it.
Bad. No,
it was fun. It was fun.
I think when Alex hears this episode back, he'll be so glad that he didn't watch this fucking film.
Alex, please watch this movie.
Alex, please don't.
Alex,
and then value which one of us you want to take the opinion
Angel and Devil on the shoulders here.
Who's the angel?
Me.
Lies. Right. Tim, let's leave it till tomorrow.
Let's get out of here. Thank you for joining us, gang. We'll be back tomorrow with more Podmas.
Where tomorrow... Oh, tomorrow's Two Blokes.
Oh, fantastic. You'll see us again tomorrow.
Yes, again. Alex is dead. We're just hiding him.
Yeah. We end up punishing him, but he's Santa in a muscle suit.
Yeah, exactly.
Good.
Except he's not Hulk Hogan, because Hulk Hogan was a shatheed.
A shatheed?
Yeah, a shatheed.
Oh, it's shithead? It's shatheed.
Shithead? It's shatheed.
Good. All right, well, we'll see everyone tomorrow for Two Blokes from Blighty. See you then, everyone.
Bye.
Bye. I've lost the jingle. There it is.
Dear.
It's this.
Roll.
It's the season of joy, the mics are lit. Alex, Tim, and Joe bringing the grit. Daily drops for December, you know the drill. Game clubs, the vibe, giving you that thrill. Podmas 2025, we in the zone. Voices in your ear, you're never alone. Every day a new drop to unwrap and cheer. Game clubs, the gift, bringing holiday gear. Grab your headphones, tune in tight. Late night laughs or morning light. From RPGs to the classics they play. Spitting fire on the mic every single day. Joey's got the jokes, Tim's got the facts. Alex breaks it down, no game gets lax. Each episode's a gem, they're the squad. This holiday season, they're your pod gods. Podmas 2025, we in the zone. Voices in your ear, you're never alone. Every day a new drop to unwrap and cheer. Game clubs, the gift, bringing holiday gear.